Welcome back to Sailing Maracudja. In this episode, we hike with friends to a breathtaking location overlooking Princess Margaret Bay. Unfortunately, COVID catches up with us and we confine ourselves to the boat. Once healed, we do some boat maintenance and go on one last hike to the north end of Bequia with a little stop on the way. So join us and don't forget to like and subscribe. I am Chantal and this is my husband Gary. Together we live and sail the Caribbean aboard our Beneteau Maracudja. Join us as we discover and explore the amazing sights of the Caribbean and learn about its history and many cultures. Bequia means Island of the Clouds in the Arawak language. It is part of the country of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Its biggest after St. Vincent at just 7 square miles. One of our favorite activities is hiking, and Bequia has several trails to accommodate. We are going to Mount Peggy's Peak with a group of friends. Named after Ma Peggy, who would perch up on the top rock and point out shoals of fish to the fishermen. At only 880 feet, the hike takes about 2 hours and the view is spectacular. But best to bring plenty of water, a snack, and some very good shoes. Gonna need a bigger boat.
If I want to see it from here, I'm going to need a bigger boat.
Oh, wow. What goes up must come down. And some of us even lost their shoes back there. You know who you are. How are you feeling, Gary?
Yeah, it's been rough.
Nothing tastes right.
Nothing tastes good right now. You threw up a couple times, didn't you? Yeah. It's been rough. It's been really rough.
So, on top of getting COVID, which means that, we gotta clean everything. We also now have pantry moths. We came into Bequia and we had moths flying around the boat, but we thought they were coming in because of the windows, the lights at night. And it just got to be worse and worse and worse. And finally we were talking to a friend and he said, oh no, you got pantry moths. You gotta take everything out and wash everything. And so we started with one cabinet and I found larvae all over it. It was in the bottom, it was gross, it was disgusting. Had to wash everything, and then we washed another cabinet, like this one over there.
That's why everything's a mess.
In there, we washed that in there, took everything out. I took all the papers out of off the cans, washed all the cans, and on top of, and then we did the cleaning here. Cleaned the spice cabinet there. We cleaned the spice cabinet, and so now we gotta put everything back. On top of that, we have COVID, so we're washing everything. I washed all the cushion covers, the sheets already been changed. We got a laundry to go eventually. I'm doing little loads of laundry every single day, just what I can do. And then the last thing we're gonna do is put all these cushions outside. I cleaned the walls already.
And the bilge.
And the bilge, I'm still working on that. We still have a few left to do. But because there was the larva from the moth in the bilge. But all the cushions, we're cleaning those up because of COVID and from us coughing and everything. So just to make sure there's no more germs in the boat, we put all the cushions outside in the sun, and just to give it, you know, good ultraviolet light so that we can be sure that there's no more germs in the boat. I'm still coughing.
Well, maybe people want to see the larvae.
I'll put up a picture of it.
No, we got some right here.
Where? Where?
You guys want to see the nasty larvae we caught here? Look at these things. Oh my God, they're moving.
These are not.
No,
I'm not gonna put that in there.
Actually, that's turmeric, but they look like larvae.
You're so weird. You think you're funny. Anyway, that's what we're doing. We're recuperating and cleaning at the same time. Yep, we got COVID in Bequia. Remember the fun parties in the last video? Well, we learned the hard way how easily this virus transmits. I started showing signs of it first, and then Gary a week later. And although I had the fever for 13 days versus 9 for Gary, yes, you heard it right, he had it much worse than me with diarrhea and vomiting, and he became very dehydrated. For 24 days, we were quarantined on the boat. Our only outing to get ourselves tested on a weekly basis at the local hospital until we were no longer positive. It was a hard and long battle, but thank God we overcame. Well, all these people also brought us some food. They would go shopping for us. Anyway, all these people helped us out. Oh, I forgot John and Darcy on Kindred Spirit. All these people really saved us. They really, really did so much. The cruising community is such a tight-knit community. They help each other. So we are so thankful for the help that they gave us. So we have a little problem. Gary was doing some maintenance on the boat the other day, and the drain plug on the oil motor broke. It broke, snapped. So now I'm going around the island asking the different hardware store if they have the part. And then I also need a tap. That's 1/2 inch. I'll show you that in a minute. So I've been to 2 hardware stores now. I am at Dockside Marine in Bequia, and looking to see if they sell it. Wish me luck. This is the 3rd store. No luck. They don't have it. They had a kit for the tap that was $665. I don't think we want to, I mean EC, but still, we don't want to pay that kind of money. So the tap is that long stick right here, and I need one that's 1/2 inch because this is the wrong size. We don't have the 1/2 inch. I think Gary mostly has metric, and we need imperial. And then this is the drain plug. If you can see how the thing broke up, it snapped inside the engine. He was changing the oil and the thing broke up. That's not good. I've been to 3 stores already and I can't find one. So figure out what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're in luck. Gary said he found a plug on the boat. So we'll see if that's the right size. And he wants to buy the whole kit because it has metric and imperial in it. And I double check, and it has a 1/2 inch tap in there.
So he said, get it. It's good for the future anyway. So I'm going to go do some shopping and I'll come back and get the kit. And hopefully we can fix this engine. Because without that, we cannot turn on the engine. So we cannot leave or go into an anchorage. We can sail, but it's really hard to sail in an anchorage when you don't have a motor or in case of an issue. So we really need the engine. And this is the tap that we needed. The guy from
Loaned it to us.
Carib Diesel loaned it to us. Didn't even ask me for any money. I will give him something for it. And I will make sure that I put this on Facebook so everybody else knows that he's a really nice guy and he's very helpful. This is a 1/2 inch tap, 14 thread. I guess these are the little thread right here. And Dockside Marine had a 1/2 inch tap, but it was 13 thread, so it wouldn't have worked. So Gary found a plug on the boat somewhere, and it worked. It was perfect. It's actually the piece that was supposed to be in there in the first place, because the other one was the wrong metal. Never mind, that's Gary banging in the back. He's putting everything back together again. So we're back in action. Whoop whoop!
All right, we're going under the transmission cooler.
To get in there to film.
And we're gonna look at the, ooh, I think I see it.
Yeah.
That is the new solid plug that you could see how corroded that thing was before. So now
It's nice and clean.
looks like,
Not too close, not too close.
luckily Chantel went to town and she found a, what size tap?
1/2 inch.
1/2 inch, 14 threads per inch.
14 thread.
She was a wonder. So
Everywhere.
we are back in business. We have an engine again after
We
2
tested
days.
it and it's working.
Yep,
Woo!
that's what they call us. No leak.
Alright, we're leaving Bequia Town Dock to go on a little hike. We decided to take the taxi uphill to near the hike, and then it's about 4 or 5 miles back, so, but it's mostly more downhill. We're not in shape yet to do a 10-mile hike.
No, we're not.
This seems like the better venue.
Yeah, let me just filming.
No, you see the rest up there.
So you don't have salt ponds on the island?
No, in Canawan.
Canawan, there's salt. Yes, there are there. Yes. Very good. That's smart.
The salt farm in seawater, puts it in these things, and the sun bakes out all the water.
Bay over here. Gotcha. Industry Bay.
Yeah.
Why Industry Bay?
Well, they used to plant a lot of cotton and stuff over here.
Ah.
Yeah, used to.
This is a.
Those 2 islands is Baliso and Batiwin.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
The 2 islands, yes.
Yeah, when you get to that point there, you will see next island you see musty.
Yeah. This is a mighty big reef over here.
Yeah, very big.
No boats coming in here.
Only small fishing boats.
Ah, okay.
This one here on your left.
Oh, to our left. That's the oldest house?
The oldest one and the only one owned by a local.
Oh, I see. It's beautiful.
It's the only one owned and very, very old.
Yes. Industry house.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the vines.
Yeah. And they used to grow cotton here, you said.
Cotton, different, yeah. That's the reason why you call it industry.
Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful, I love the, what do you call that plant that grows on the wall?
Ivy.
Ivy. It's a beautiful home.
Yeah.
We asked our driver to drop us off at the Old Hegg Turtle Sanctuary. Mr. Orton King, previously a native fisherman from Bequia, retired from making his living catching fish and the occasional turtle to helping preserving them when he became concerned of their extinction. In nature, only one baby turtle in 1,000 reached maturity.
the Old Hegg Turtle Sanctuary is hoping to change the odds. Mr. King collects hatchlings and brings them to his sanctuary, where he feeds them and takes care of them until they are about 3 years old, or 14 inches long, and then releases them into the ocean. After 12 years in operation, he has released close to 2,000 juvenile turtles. The bigger turtles that you see have been rescued from the ocean and will be released, if they can be, when they can provide for themselves.
Easier to stay here, safe and not familiar. Sometimes it's hard to go.
Look at this day.
I feel a little nervous, put on a bit of courage. It's time to spread my wings and go.
This is a sunburn tree, or what we call gumbo limbo tree. We got a lot in this forest here, at this part of the mountain. Made it to the end. Okay, second end. Different point of view. Walked for about 2 hours so far, at least. It's a pretty cool view.
Anything for the view. We're at the coconut farm. Oh, and perfectly nice little road.
That's the turtle hospital.
Well, it's not a hospital.
Well, hatchlings.